We have a question from Dave Palazzolo. I have an 848 that I use as a track bike, but I'm starting to see the value of getting a set of 28mm offset triples for the better trail numbers, but the cost is prohibitive right now. My fork height is 13mm above the triple clamps, which is stock. Would I see a benefit from setting the forks flush with the triple clamp? Well, Dave, actually, you're going to benefit from a couple things, not just a fork reposition in terms of the triple clamp. The 848 has notoriously soft fork springs and, unfortunately, extremely soft compression damping. You would actually significantly benefit from a revalve and respring of your front forks. Once that's done, the bike will actually stand up in terms of the front end. It will ride a lot higher. Then you can play with fork position in the triple clamps to get the increased rake and trail numbers that you think you need. And obviously, as the bike right now, with it being so soft in the front suspension, is riding so low in the stroke, I believe through practice and tuning these bikes on the track, that's why you're quote-unquote seeing the value of a set of offset triples in regards to that. Now, what can you do as a quick test? Well, you can put all the preload in, you can put all the compression damping in, and you can set the rebound damping correctly. And then what I would do is set the forks flush, go out, ride it. Obviously ride it at 75–80%, because all you're trying to do here is feel the difference in rake and trail. Come back and then move the forks in 3mm increments and raise them above the triple clamps until you get to where you are at 15. As you do that, don't change any of the suspension settings in the shock or the fork itself. Just simply change the fork position. Having done that, then as you go through this test, and you don't need to ride much, probably 5 or 6 miles would do it. And unfortunately, because of the nature of this, it's going to take quite a while. And you'll need to take off the side fairings to do it, so leave them off so that you can quickly do that. You don't need any special equipment other than vernier calipers, because you can use the kickstand and have a friend come over and move the forks for you and do it that way. 2 of you should be able to do that in 3 minutes per adjustment, probably. Once you get it down the first time, it'll quickly ramp up from there. Once you find I've gone through that range, every time you come back, make some comments on a piece of paper. Go out, make the change, come back, make a second set of comments, and look at, in terms of range of adjustment, where you think, no, I don't like that, and on the other end of that, no, I didn't like this at 15mm anyway. But you've got to go through those settings simply because you've made a significant change to the forks to re-evaluate each setting. When you find something you like, you'll find yourself in a range. Maybe it's at plus, let's see, if we're doing 3mm, maybe it's +9 to +12. Maybe it's +6 to +9, where the bike feels pretty good. And that will give you a good offset in terms of looking at the rake and trail. Once the forks are revalved and resprung, then you have a brand new set of forks. Things will work much better, and you'll benefit from that significantly. So hopefully that answered your question, Dave. If you have questions for me, please send them via Facebook to Dave Moss Tuning, or alternatively leave them here on YouTube at Catalyst Reaction SBW. Thanks.